The news about Gabriel up to 2 months out with injury, thigh injury. Right? Are you worried at this point now?
I don't think you can be worried. Of course, you want him fit. You just got to get on with it because you can't feel sorry for yourself. You just got to someone else in the squad's going to have an opportunity to get it.
What will he do? Who will he play?
Mascara probably.
Yeah,
will probably come alongside Saliba. I think that'd be the best, but I think Timber's got a problem as well, hasn't he?
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. Like when you look
Ben
at
White, Ben White can come in there. You got Lewis Skelly coming left back because Calafiori, I think, is a bit more precautionary.
You think the Spurs boys are like, here we go away from home?
Yeah, I should imagine so. But it's all about Arsenal being at home. They've got to start on the front foot. You know, Tottenham, what they do away, they're very good away from home. They're very good. The way they just really slow it down and try and pick you off, really. So the Arsenal got to get right in their faces early doors, haven't they?
It's that time of the year where games are now going to come thick and fast, like one after another. Champions League, league games. You look at your injuries in forward and midfield. You've got Gyökeres, Martinelli, Havertz, still waiting to hear on all them. Madueke.
I don't think the medical room's big enough, is it?
I know that's. But they've
got enough beds out. But
this is my point. You're at the top of the table, and only 2-3 weeks ago, people are saying it's Arsenal's to lose. You drop a few points.
Early.
I mean, you look at your next few fixtures. Spurs at home, Bayern Munich at home, Chelsea away. It was 6 points off. Yeah. Brentford at home, Villa away.
I never get carried
away. Who's going to catch them? Is it going to be City? Because Liverpool
City be the ones,
aren't they?
Yeah, I think probably more City. Even Chelsea, I'd say. I think
Chelsea a bit too.
By the way, as well, you don't know who's coming back on a plane, if they're back already or they're flying this morning. With Eagles.
It's a nightmare time, isn't it, for managers, domestic managers, because all your best players go away, and then you're just hoping they stay fit, because when they come back, they could really affect the season going forward. But
and the loads
it is what it is, and you've got to get on with it. You've got to get on with it. Oh no,
niggles.
Yeah,
I've always maintained. I think the Premier League winners are the ones who have the best bench.
Yes,
for just that rotation of players and who can slot in.
Well, that's why Wenger said in our era that this team could go unbeaten, because he knew the backup 6 or 7 could come in and do a similar sort of job. Not as good as Dennis Bergkamp and Henry and people like that, but a similar job. Wiltor, Carnu and people like that could do a similar job.
That's a good game of the weekend. Liverpool Forest. You know, Van Dijk's still got the hump, hasn't he, with Rooney and so-called experts' comments. But Forest will have a go there, so it's going to be a good game. It's some cracking games.
Do you know what? We do a thing down the pub, our local pub. And every single week, you see the fixture list, you think, there's no one standout game that you think, that's going to go that way, that's going to go that way. I think every single week it's so hard. It's so hard. Picking who's going to win. Burnley can get results. Sunderland, look at Sunderland now. Just got a great result.
You see them picking up a wee bit or not?
Who?
Sunderland, do you see that run coming stuttering somewhere over when the games come thick and fast?
Well, they're enjoying it in a moment. I think they can't wait for the next game, Sunderland, because everyone's buzzing, isn't they?
Yeah.
You know, the whole city's buzzing. So I think they're flying at the moment. They just got to keep
Manchester United, Evan, just a quick one because I've got to break on Monday night. If United win that, they're not far away, are they, United, which is remarkable.
Well,
there's a bit in the paper today. I think the manager wants to bring in the likes of Cantona, people like that, for a bit
inspire them. Yeah. More on the news that Gabriel will be out for at least 2 months with this thigh injury. At least. Arguably, Arsenal's most important player, especially when it comes to that settled back line. 5 goals in 11 games. Also can score goals at set pieces, which Arsenal have been brilliant at so far this season. So I think your reaction really, Ray, because from a Tottenham point of view, I mean, you're thinking, brilliant. If there's one player at the moment with Arsenal, if you wanted out of that team, it's him.
Yeah. Well, certainly they've got to play on the front foot, Arsenal. So it's all about the midfield, wide areas. Saka, Declan Rice. So you've still got loads of options, haven't they? I mean, they're very strong still going forward. Look, it's a blow. There's no doubt about that. Gabriel's a very important player for the team itself. You can see his drive when he plays and he gets the crowd going. When he just really is took to Arsenal. But look, that happens. You're going to get key players getting injured. And it's all about who comes in now. Yeah, Mascara would be Hincapié. They're both young players, 23 and 21. And Saliba's a young man. People forget Saliba's only young, isn't he?
Yeah.
You know what? I kicked myself because several weeks ago I was going to back City. They were a big price.
Alan.
61. No, they were about 61.
He's already.
No, I like a bit of interest.
What price were they? What price were they? 6 to 1.
They were.
Oh, I lumped on that, Al.
You should never underestimate Pep.
Well, you don't know about the injury teams are going to get. You know, but the problem is if Haaland got injured, who knows what happens to Haaland? Will he stay fit the whole season?
True.
And he could be key for Man City going forward. But look, North London derby's a fantastic game to play in. I'm sure the Emirates will be rocking. Tottenham will be confident as well because they're going to the Emirates and they got a great away record, haven't they? So it should be an interesting game the weekend.
Do you think the fact that Arsenal do have these options, like you say, Mascara and Hincapié, he's been playing at left back, can he come into the left-hand side alongside Saliba? Do you think the fact that they did such good business in the summer that they find themselves in this position with options?
They're really strong at the back. Calafiori, I don't know how bad he is.
I like him.
Yeah, but he can probably play centre-half as well. Yeah. So what do you think the result will be, Sam?
I think it's going to be a great game. I think the fact that Arsenal drew 2-2, didn't they? Stop their winning,
kicking themselves a little bit.
Streak before the break.
Sam, are you just too busy filming all the time?
No, I'd love it. Any time I get a chance to go to Anfield, I'd take it. But
does the old man go? Does he go?
No, it's dead hard to get tickets.
Is he?
Like gold dust, yeah. And then you want to, and then you want to pull in your favours when you want to pull in your favours. But
certain
you can
games
still get them. But tickets, I just think across the board, they just.
I think every club's like that.
Ridiculous. You're talking like £200-300 are like top Premier League sides now, aren't you?
Yeah.
For like a last minute.
Hobby's a Liverpool red as well.
Oh no, he's a different red. Manchester red.
Manchester Liverpool.
That's why you don't go.
Yeah, we put it in like when we got married. We put it in like a bit of our speech. He said he tried to wind me up, and he said something along the lines of like in his vows, "I promise to stand united forever." And I turned it around back up and I said, "I promise to make sure that you never walk alone."
Yeah,
all that type of stuff. Yeah. But he's a closet Liverpool fan. He'll hate me for saying it, but he's a closet Liverpool fan. He came to Anfield with me and started coming to European nights. And I think anyone who goes to Anfield on a European night, it's easy to turn.
Yeah.
It's easy to turn.
We've got a few of them down the pub, Al.
Got name names.
Tottenham, and I'll go to Arsenal. I'll go to the hospitality at Arsenal. I'd love to go. They're not proper Tottenham fans.
How do you see it going? How do you see it?
I think it's a bit difficult game.
Take a draw now.
Yeah.
But I think it'll be a cracking game. I think it could be open.
It could be close. I think it'll be close.
Yeah.
It won't be a walkover. No chance.
Tottenham have got their injuries as well, so I think it'll be a really good game, yeah.
Sam, have a great few days. Have a great weekend.
Thank you very much. And you. See you soon.